that nature.
Yeah, so obviously, if you're someone who wants to move past just throwing the venison in with the can of cream of mushroom soup in the crock pot, which is horror. I think that's so funny that that's kind of the trope dish, right? But if you want to move past that, what are the tools you absolutely need to make sure you have on hand, invest in? Because there's all sorts of things that you don't need.
You need a sharp knife. I mean, a sharp. I mean, and I say this, and it's not flippant because I can't tell you how many kitchens I've walked into, and their main knife is so dull. Like, I can use it as a hammer, but yeah. So having a sharp knife, and if you don't have a sharp knife, figure out how to make your knife sharp. Whether you call up your local professional knife sharpener, most towns have one, or you buy an electric knife sharpener, or if you are already a good knife sharpener, buy Japanese Waterstones, which in my opinion are the best, a sharp knife, because you will cut yourself with a dull knife more than you will cut yourself with a sharp knife. So that's number one. I prefer wooden cutting boards because wooden cutting boards are A, nicer to your knife, and B, they are naturally antibacterial because the lignin in the wood is antibacterial. So they've done all kinds of tests. They've tested wooden versus, oh, by the way, if you have a glass cutting board out there, throw it in the garbage right now. Just put this on pause, go to the trash and throw it. It is the worst thing. It's it's in the top 10 worst things ever made by human beings. The atomic bomb is probably up there. But glass
atomic bombs and glass cutting boards, get rid of them both.
Just throw them out. Like how to destroy a knife in 13 seconds. So, but plastic is the other one that people use. And the reason why in the industry we use those white plastic cutting boards is because you can throw them in a sanitizer and use them over and over and over and over again. And yes, if you have a sanitizer, those plastic ones are better than wood. But if you're just a person, wood's better. So sharp knife, wood cutting board, good pans. You don't need many. I think I have lots of pans, but I think I tend to use 4 really very, very like on a almost daily basis. I've got a 2 or 3 quart pot with a lid. So it's kind of a medium pot. A regular frying pan, I don't even know how many inches it is, but it's, frying pan size. A kind of a Dutch oven, like an enameled soup pot, and then a stock pot, which is a long stock pot with a heavy bottom and high rims. So those 4 things will take you a long, long way. Buy the best you can afford. Stainless steel is your best bet, except for the enamel Dutch oven, in which case the enamel Dutch oven is your best bet. For me, a fine mesh strainer. With the cooking I do, I use a fine mesh strainer every single day for something. I'm either washing rice, or I'm straining a sauce, or I'm making a stock, or it's just 1,000 uses. Like, if you're making a smooth salsa and you don't want seeds in it because seeds give you Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire was written about a bad salsa. And that is primarily caused by seeds and skins. So you use the sieve to get rid of those. So yeah, so it's a fine mesh sieve is another one. I do really I have a little paring knife. I just bought it at a flea market in France. You don't need a fancy one, but like a good chef's knife and a good little knife. That stuff will get you a long way. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that are useful and fun, but a grill of some sort. I mean, whether it's a Weber or something fancy, but I prefer charcoal and I prefer small. I mean, it's unless you have a big family, of course. But if it's just you and your significant other and maybe a kid or two, you will find yourself using a hibachi that only needs the amount of charcoal in the chimney starter way more than you will find yourself using something that is larger, because it's just fast. You can do it on a Wednesday. And if you can grill on a Wednesday and you can grill charcoal on a Wednesday, your life is better.